In the endless black ocean of the cosmos, far beyond the reach of the last rays of our sun, a solitary traveler drifts quietly through the void. It isn't a futuristic starship with a crew, nor a probe designed to return home. It's Voyager 2, our aging but relentless envoy, launched almost half a century ago to carry humanity's message into the stars. For decades, most people believed that once it slipped beyond the boundary of our solar system, Voyager 2 would simply become a silent observer, faithfully whispering back scraps of data from the edge of interstellar space. But recently, something changed. Something it detected shouldn't exist. Something that was never supposed to move out there in the emptiness. For years, its journey had been uneventful. Cosmic dust, magnetic fields, and the quiet hum of radiation were all it encountered. But then the silence cracked. Instruments picked up a motion, deliberate, intentional, impossible to dismiss. It wasn't just drifting, it was moving with purpose. When NASA scientists decoded the strange anomalies Voyager 2 transmitted back to Earth, a chilling realization began to take shape. The fear we've always tucked away at the back of our minds might actually be true. Voyager 2 had already left the planets behind. Past Neptune, past Pluto, beyond the heliopause, where the sun's influence fades and true interstellar space begins. It was supposed to glide quietly, logging small fluctuations in plasma and cosmic rays, but instead, it picked up something alive with motion. At first, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory dismissed it as a glitch, a spike in the plasma, wave data, perhaps caused by cosmic rays or system degradation. After all, Voyager 2 is nearly 50 years old. But when the signal repeated and grew stronger, they knew this wasn't interference. This was a broadcast. Once the data was cleaned up, the truth emerged. About 500,000 kilometers from the probe, an object was moving at a speed no natural body in that region should have. There are no asteroid belts, no rogue planets, no predicted comets there. And yet, something was following the same path as Voyager, mirroring its trajectory, adjusting speed, like a predator shadowing its prey. NASA wasn't the only one alarmed. Independent astronomers and military deep space trackers confirmed the anomaly. This wasn't malfunction. The plasma readings, magnetometer data, even slight disturbances in Voyager's gyroscopes, all pointed to the same conclusion. Voyager 2 wasn't alone out there, and then came the most terrifying part. Voyager's transmission contained something extra, a burst of radio frequencies that weren't generated by the probe. When decrypted, the data revealed binary strings that, when plotted, formed deliberate patterns, glyphs and spirals eerily similar to ancient human symbols. Linguists and AI systems confirmed what no one wanted to believe. This was structured. It was intentional. Something had piggybacked on Voyager's signal. Whether it was a warning, an invitation, or a threat, no one could say. But it meant one thing. Voyager 2 had been noticed. The scientific community fractured. Some hailed this as the proof we've been waiting for, that we're not alone. Others feared it was surveillance, maybe even a prelude to something darker. And when they dug deeper into old Voyager 1 records, things became even more unsettling. Decades ago, in the same region of space, Voyager 1 had also registered a strange anomaly. Back then, it was dismissed as static. But with today's AI decoding, the patterns looked nearly identical to Voyager 2's findings. The implication? This wasn't random. Something had been there all along. Something had been watching both probes. Further analysis revealed something even stranger. The object didn't follow the natural arcs dictated by gravity. Instead, it shifted unpredictably, bending its trajectory as though it were warping space-time itself to stay hidden. And every time Voyager transmitted, the object responded, reacting, adapting, staying just beyond visibility. Some scientists began to whisper, what if Voyager didn't just stumble upon it? What if Voyager provoked it? Then came the magnetic anomalies. Voyager's instruments recorded sharp, unnatural fluctuations in electromagnetic fields, patterns that matched no known cosmic event. Leaked reports suggested these distortions resembled the theoretical energy signatures of warp drives, technology capable of folding space itself. If true, Voyager 2 hadn't just found an object, it had found something far more advanced than anything humanity has ever imagined, and it wasn't just Voyager detecting it anymore. Ground-based radio telescopes in Chile, South Africa, and Australia began to pick up faint echoes of the same distorted frequency, mirroring Voyager's transmissions in perfect synchrony. Scientists called it the phantom pulse. It wasn't confined to one spot in space. It was everywhere, as though this presence could project itself across vast distances at will. The timing only deepened the mystery. Why now? Voyager 2 has been drifting for nearly 50 years. Why did this anomaly choose to respond just as humanity developed advanced AI and quantum decoding powerful enough to understand its signals? Was this a coincidence, or was it waiting for us? Governments rushed to clamp down. Media blackouts, private observatories silenced, scientists quietly reassigned. And behind closed doors, the question grew louder. Did Voyager 2 initiate first contact, or did it awaken something that was never meant to be disturbed? Voyager 2 was supposed to be a messenger of peace, carrying the golden record into the stars. Instead, it may have triggered a revelation that shatters our sense of cosmic safety. Something out there is watching, waiting, and it has chosen this moment, our moment of technological awakening, to reveal itself.